need to be able to do when it's time to do it. We are sending 3 guys to Lindenwood at 49, and you know, the details on Topher Carton is he weighed in at 141, and so he will not be going to Lindenwood tomorrow and wrestling in that open down there. Instead, he got 3 matches at 49, while those other 3 guys are down there sorting things out.
Coach, did you always expect to keep the same lineup for all 3 duels, or were you planning on changing it?
In this event?
Yeah,
pretty much the same. It was a matter of, you know, there might be some guys that maybe you'd substitute 1 guy in for a duel, but a lot of times it's not a coaching call. And what I mean by that is we're not going to necessarily dictate if a guy's feeling good or not, and it's going to be the individual's call. And there was one weight in particular where, you know, we might have mixed it up a little bit, but didn't need to. Didn't even have a conversation about it. Guy just marched out there and did his job.
Tom, what do you look for today? What did you learn today?
I think you get in your home arena and you compete, and it's a second weekend, and it's the weekend before Iowa State. Now we're not looking forward to Iowa State anymore. We're at Iowa State, so it's no longer on the horizon. It's no longer like you're looking ahead. This event is over. The next thing on the list is Iowa State. That's the asterisk. That's the highlight. So we got to get ready to go now. And like I said, we'll be down in Lindenwood tomorrow with 5 guys attached and our freshmen, and we'll move forward after that as well some more. So every day you're getting better. Every day you're building.
Looking for perfection, looking for consistency. Are you seeing what you want out of those 2 areas so far?
Yeah, I mean, again, keep it in perspective, right? Keep it in perspective. But, yeah.
Burak wrestling tomorrow, too?
No. Well, maybe. Burak, probably not. I mean, we'll see. He's good. So, we'll see.
He'll be back for Iowa State?
We'll see. We will see.
Anything else?
What do you learn about 49 and 57 today?
Well, 49, we had a 41 pounder that stepped in and did a good job. I mean, he competed hard, and I think in Topher's matches, I think you saw him have to reach down inside a couple of times to get, you know, where you're widening the gap, or to get to the point where you're starting to build your lead. And you know, that's important. The last match, I think he could have got a major. I think he probably would agree with me now, as he walked off the mat, probably started to realize that. But it didn't have to be a close match, and it wasn't, but I think we could have got a bonus point there. That's an important team lesson and an important lesson for the individual there. But there were some instances in those matches where he had to reach down. He had to go to offense and do some things that, you know, that aren't comfortable. And that's what the best wrestlers in the world do. They do things that aren't comfortable. So we're building there. What did we learn at 57? We learned that, you know, we just got to keep getting better. And just like we learned at any other weight, is we're going forward. And now, you know, at 57, we got Godel coming up for Iowa State. So that's where we're at.
Tony Ramos was such a big personality for this program the last few years. Who's kind of taken that leadership role? Who's kind of becoming that voice of the program?
I don't know if you can say that anybody would take that role. I think we have a lot of different personalities that are entertaining. I think Bobby Telford is probably one of the funniest guys I've ever known. Mike Evans certainly is quirky in his own way. And then you look at a guy like Gilman, who is very methodical. And he's definitely gotten better in his wrestling. And we got to keep getting him better. Sometimes he wades into that unfamiliar positions. But, you know, Corey Clark, I mean, he's got a personality. So, you know, these guys might not be as vocal or, you know, the style of Ramos, but they're definitely, in their own way, they're, you know, visible. And I'll say the other thing is our underclassmen are good leaders, too. I mean, we have a good crew of seniors with Kelly and Jeva and Telford and Evans and, you know, Nick Moore. But in addition to that, we have some young guys that you're going to see around here for a while that are really exhibiting what I call the mold, but let's keep expanding. But that's it. That's how you do it right there.
You mentioned Gilman and Clark. How big is it that you're able to get both of them in your lineup and give that 1-2 punch right off the bat?
That's big. It's been talked about since June last year, and we're just getting them ready. And they're two different guys, and they're a lot of fun to be around. But we just got to keep winning at a high level.
Tom, I think, several years ago you sent Tyler Clark and Nate Moore and maybe Ramos over to Omaha when this event was going on. You're sending those three guys down south tomorrow. What are you looking for? What went into that decision?
I think, first of all, Grody Growth has, separated himself. However close it is, it doesn't really matter. He won the tournament and beat both guys. And what we're looking for, and this is what I told Grody, is we're looking to find out really who the guy is that's going to emerge from there. And that's what it's about. It's not about that we don't believe. No matter what happened in Decorah, three guys are going to Missouri. I mean, unless one guy just come out and just pinned everybody, and Tecton pinned them at the same time. So we're looking for separation, and we're looking to continue to be consistent and stamp yourself as the guy. That's the guy. That's what we want. We want separation.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.